changers. So I wanted to be bold today and just share with you some strategies that I've learned over the last many years that helped me build some pretty big teams of up to 40,000 people. But more importantly, I'm at a whole new level of clarity and vision of really how to be your best. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I put this to break records. And now maybe if you're watching this, that you've got a small percentage, medium percentage, or maybe even a large percentage of that competitive juice in you. And that's why I wanted to put that. You want to break records. And look, you don't have to compete with anybody. You don't have to break records in your company if that's not your goal, but you need to learn how to break your own record every single day, every single week. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I want to share with you a story. And I'm going to do a short version of this. And tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, we're going to be doing an in-depth, very premier piece of training that I'm going to be doing on all of the psychology and ingredients of what it really takes to be your best. Let me give you a really interesting story. I want you to go after this video and go onto YouTube. And I want you to look at the video. In fact, I'm going to post it in the World Changer group on how was the marathon ran, world record all time under 2 hours, just broken. It will blow you away. But there's many different factors of how this gentleman did it. Now I'm going to give you a couple really quick ones because it's really important to understand how he broke his record and how you could break your record every single day. Because here's the fact of the matter. I know that most of you, right? Maybe you, I know I get this way. We get in a comfort zone and we don't even know it. Sometimes we do know it. And in comfort zones, if you have any bit of fear, doubt, indecision, overthinking, overstudying, overanalyzing, most likely you're in a comfort zone. That's just a quick sign that you're in a comfort zone. So breaking records means you're in momentum and you're operating only at one thing, your best, which is your normal, which is exactly what you should be doing on a daily basis. And the one interesting thing about this one gentleman, I don't remember his name right now, that broke this record, no one's ever done it in the history of our world, is he did it because he had a line in the road lit up that showed exactly what is possible. So he's running like this, and he knew exactly the perfect pace to break the record. Look, do you think he could have done it without that? I don't think it's possible because it's almost humanly barely, and he had to see his gauge of what that takes. So I want you to remember that, and I'm going to finish the story here in a few minutes, but I'm going to go through a few bullet points. And before I go through these bullet points, I'm going to go through it very fast because we're on a live right now. But I'm going to be going through this in an in-depth Zoom webinar on this Saturday for all of my world changers. If you're not a world changer, just type in WC. I'll shoot right if that's okay on Facebook. But type in WC for world changers, and you want to know what it's like to be a world changer. But let me go through this right now so I give you some specific points, and again, some quick points on how to do this. So number one, you want to write a barely possible goal. And the reason why is your brain will limit what you think you can do based on your past. And sometimes that's good for many people. Sometimes it's limiting. And I have a whole thing that breaks down how to set yourself as a pace beyond what your goal is for your next rank, your next income, your freedom, how much time you're actually working. If you don't know what's possible based on a plan put together by a mentor, you're going to wing it, and you're going to take forever to get to the next rank. Number two, and I gotta go through this pretty quickly. Number two is the desire to be your best. Number two is the desire that you really want to do it. You got a desire that if you have a calling and a purpose in your life, and you're going to set that desire, and you got to make that. Number three, you got to make that commitment that you're going to go all in no matter what it takes. So number two, you got to have a desire to do it. Otherwise, it's not, what's the point? Number three, you got to make that commitment to go all in, because if you don't go all in commitment, you'll be wishy-washy. Oh, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to do it today. I don't know about, you're going to go back and forth and sway in that thing. Number four, I already talked about this. You need to have a plan that's based on your goals and the coach might even stretch those goals, but the coach needs to put together a plan specifically designed for what is possible for you every day. I go to CrossFit now. It is literally physically transforming me at 47 years old. I'm competing with 20-year-olds. And I'm going to tell you, when I go to the gym compared to going to CrossFit, when I'm in CrossFit, I legitimately am working out 7 to 10 times more proficiently harder, and I'm going 7 times more than I think my brain can even do, or my body can do at 47. And I'm sitting there going, I'm gonna die. I'm sitting there going, I'm too old for this. I'm sitting there thinking, can I really physically do this? I'm sitting there thinking, can I really physically withstand this? And every time I finish it, I don't wanna finish it, I finish it, and I've been getting stronger and stronger because I have a coach that gives me a plan that I have to follow, and I'm committed to that plan every single day. So you got to have a coach that specifically gives you the instructions, or if you're like most of us, if you're not outrageously naturally disciplined in the gym or working for yourself at home, prospecting at home, connecting with people on social media from home, you're going to wing it, and you're going to waste your time and energy, and you're not going to be anywhere close to your best, let alone breaking records. Okay. All right. So you got to have a coach prepared by a plan. Number 4. Number 5 is you got to have pace setters around you, people around you that are also running with you. And I'm going to go into more depth on this. You got to have pace setters. We're going to be breaking down daily tracking. We're going to break down number 7, rewards. You've got to learn to reward yourself, especially if you're a blue sapphire kind of personality. Number 8, you got to learn how to get recognition. Recognition is a lifeblood for most of us. And the people who say they hate recognition are the ones that usually have the egos, but they really love recognition. I used to be like that, believe it or not. I flippin' love recognition. That's why I work so hard at so many different things. I love praise and recognition. Fitness is a huge part of it. Number 9, pacers. I already talked about that. Number 10, motivation. What kind of motivation triggers do you need? Music and other things. Environment, distraction-free. Man, I'm going to do a whole segment on distraction-free prospecting. And number 13, in no particular, this should be number 1. For me, it's number 1, is spirit-led, faith-led, God-led. And it's optional piece that I'm going to be going over, because if God's leading you, man, you can go through mountains. You can move mountains. You can break through mountains. You can go under them, over them, sideways. You can transport through it automatically, and God can take you through at the blink of an eye. Whatever hurdle, challenge, fear, doubt, indecision, stronghold, crap, junk, whatever you've got going on, God can help you break through that. Okay. So if you're here for the replay of this, I need you to let me know. Okay. I feel like I'm on a track in life right now of failing so much more than I want to admit to you, succeeding a lot, building huge teams. I know how to build this industry. I know how to help you build your company. And I feel like I'm getting in the zone of what it really takes to not only break a record, but more importantly, do your best. You need to get this training that I'm going to be doing. So put in your information, just put WC, and I will get you the info on how you can join this webinar that we're doing, okay? And you can do it for 27 bucks, by the way. The World Changers is 27 bucks. So it's not like it's huge. This course I should sell for hundreds, but right now I'm going to do it for basically just being a world changer. So put WC in here. And if you're here, watch the replay, please let me know. Put replay, put that you're here, put something in here, okay, if you're watching the replay, because I know many of you are watching the replay of this. All right? I'll see you on the next training, and I can't wait to break all this down for you.